Hello, good afternoon, and you're very welcome to the Pap Laszlo Arena for this gold medal match in the MVM EHF Final Four. If you've just joined us, you missed an absolute classic between Vardar and Dinamo Sonara, which ended in Vardar taking the bronze medal 28-26, but it wasn't clear until about the last minute. Vardar scoring a goal, then intercepting, and finally just running down the clock and scoring a last one. So very tight between the two teams that didn't really perform yesterday. But if we are talking about performances that worked, well, these two teams that have reached the final, they've been top of the pile the entire season. They came to Budapest for the Final Four unbeaten in the season. Larvik having dropped absolutely no points, and Budućnost with one draw, which is away to Vardar. Well, they put that to bed yesterday with their emphatic 10-goal win. And it was Larvik who disposed of Dinamo Sonara by a scoreline of 9. So there's absolutely no doubt that these two teams, Larvik from Norway and Budućnost from Montenegro, are definitely at the top of the pile when it comes to women's handball. So we're just watching the teams warming up. Speaking to both coaches, there are no problems whatsoever. Regelhout, of course, one of the stars of the game yesterday, number 11. She was absolutely brilliant from the right wing, 9 goals in the game, and Sandra Toft, the goalkeeper, who ended up with a save percentage of 43%. And that made all the difference, and this Larvik team from Norway is all about the counter-attack. They have got such a really clear build-up play and concept when it comes to the counter-attack. It's always heads up, and they are so fast, and they will punish any mistakes that are made. The key for Budućnost today will be not to lose so many balls, because if you do, Larvik just turn you over, and they turn you over within a matter of seconds, and they just score easy goals. Their attack wouldn't be as functional in 6v6 as Budućnost, in my opinion, but they still have some great players, including Nora Mjörk, who comes into this game with 88 goals in the Champions League, the 24-year-old, her twin sister, of course, the second left winger. And there's the Budućnost team. And Niagu yesterday, 7 goals, well, from 14 shots, of course, but 7 goals, very important. But it was Petrovic that really impressed me yesterday, not only from the penalty spot, but also her shooting from the right wing. But a lot of credit for that has to go to Mehmetovic, who in their concept play was absolutely tore the Vardar defensive part in movement in from the left wing to set up that backcourt that they have of Niagu. Bulatovic only got one, but her passing was quite clear yesterday. And in the centre, Knežević, number 90, has to be considered one of the top centre players in the world in women's handball at the moment. Clara Voltring, of course, must get a mention in 48% saving ratio. She's just ahead of Sandra Toft. And depending on the performances today, you would have to think that both Clara Voltring and Sandra Toft will be in line for most valuable player. David Brigazzi was just saying the last game between the bronze medal match you commentated was actually a great game and a great advertisement for women's handball.
Of course, yes. I mean, if you look at the two games yesterday, that's why I said I tried not to use the word the game of the losers, because it was a game for two teams that lost their games yesterday, but both came out, and I'm very impressed with both teams wanting to get that bronze medal. And Vardar did a great job, and it was very close up until the end. I mean, I really have to say congratulations to both teams for really putting the effort they did. It wasn't easy losing a game yesterday, coming out today and giving it everything they had. I mean, fantastic.
And also our thoughts go out to the people of Macedonia for the news that we've heard there today. And although it could never make up for the death toll that has been suffered over there, it gave some people maybe a little hope, and the fans here were really appreciative of the team's efforts.
Yeah, a lot of fans here today from Macedonia, and of course behind us there is a massive contingency of blue and white.
That's it. The Budućnost fans are here, and they are all lumped together right behind us. And I mean, when you look at this is the Larvik team yesterday, and okay, we're watching highlights of that game, but they were just they just tore Dinamo Sonara apart. And one of the players I was very impressed with, okay, she's only got 4 goals on the score sheet in the end, was Anya Hammersing-Aiden. I think that she was good yesterday for them, considering they lost their Polish jump shooter Wojtas, who was vital to their claims of getting to this Final Four. And she was missing, obviously, and we wish her a speedy recovery from her knee injury. But Anya Hammersing-Aiden did a good job for them.
Well, I have to say, at this level of handball, Champions League, that is a fantastic thing, that those players who are often sitting on the bench most of the season maybe and not always getting their game, and go training every day, and then come out, and when it's needed, come out and do the business that they have to do. Really, very good job she did, yeah.
So this is the highlights, of course, from yesterday, and once Budućnost took the lead, it was very, very difficult for Varda. They were constantly chasing the game, too many technical faults once again. But I was really, she really impressed me. Petrovic, as I said, the right winger, was really, really good. And Clara Woltering in goal. Well, I mean, the fact that we're talking about 2 goalkeepers, they were sensational, almost 50% both of them. Yeah,
it made a difference, as I said. If you see that 17 goals were scored against by Vardar, but if the Woltering got the fact that she had a 50% saving rate, I mean, not that she would let in every goal, but it would have been 34 goals for them.
Absolutely.
You know, against 27, so they would have had it would have been a much closer result had not Woltering. But I have to say, on the other hand, Vardar didn't play very well against Woltering. It was actually sometimes a bit easy for her to save the ball.
Well, that's the Larvik team obviously warming up as we watch in the camera behind the goal, and at the far end we see the ladies in blue, Budućnost, having lost the final last year and not won in about 4 years. I mean, they're really sorry. Larvik haven't won in 4 years. I think Budućnost won 3 years ago, correct?
3 years ago, that's right.
So we have 2 former champions playing each other. And but Budućnost, Larvik didn't make it last season. Budućnost did, but lost the final against Gjør. They really will be thinking to themselves, our concept play, the way our attack functions, can beat this. I won't say lightweight Larvik defence, but it is not. It depends almost too much on Sandra Toft in goal.
Yeah, well, it's going to be, I mean, 2 different concepts once again. You're right to say that it's a defensive concept, let's say, by Budućnost, but if they can stop this Larvik steamrolling, let's put it that way, that's on one side what they're going to do, and on the other side, what is Larvik going to do against the big 3-back shooters from Budućnost? Of course, they have wings as well, and they have a line player. They have everything.
Well, they really do have everything. And there's Gro Hammersing-Aiden, the former Norwegian national team player, and leading her troops off very serious. Although, as standing outside when they were coming in, I gave them the little Irish smile, David. You know, I gave them the little,
as we do,
house tricks. You know, and got a few smiles. So any smiles you see on camera going in here, it's because I was saying hello to them.
Very concentrated,
they are
really, I mean, concentrated. I mean, this is the biggest event for these girls the whole year. This is the Champions League. You know, this is the Final Four in Budapest. This is what they've worked for the whole year. It started off with 22 teams, and these are the 4 that are left over. It must mean something to them.
Well, David, let me just correct you there. We're left with 2.
Oh, that's 2.
You know, there aren't 4 teams playing here today.
Yeah.
And here's the second team, of course. Buladovic, now, I was saying disappointed in her shooting yesterday, but I have to say her passing was great. Niagu, she opened up a lot of passes to Niagu, who is superb in the jump and superb in the breakthrough. And Lazovic, well, she's a welcome addition back to the team in terms of defensive unit. Niagu, it's a strange one, but she never looks happy.
No, I would nice. I mean, put it positively, she always looks concentrated.
Okay, that's a nice way of putting it. There's Petrovic. Well, she always looks happy, big smile on her face. I mean, she and Mehmedovic, when you think that you have Regelhut and Solberg right and left wing on one team, and you've Petrovic and Mehmedovic on the other team, we're really looking at 4 top-class wingers. When you see the speed of these girls up and down the court, it's absolutely wonderful to behold. Daudu, of course, Bizdra. I mean, the list seems to be endless for for this Budućnost team of who they can bring in and how little the level drops when they do bring them in.
And that will be the difference maybe after 50 minutes. This could be the difference if Budućnost can give their top players, I say their very top players, a break and bring in their other top players. That might make the difference in comparison to Larvik, who have their top 6, 7, but have a problem when it gets down to the second level.
Okay, well, we caught up with, as we were talking about two of the top goalkeepers, we caught up with the goalkeeper of Larvik, Sandra Toft, and the goalkeeper of Clara Voltering just on their arrival to get their thoughts on how this final might go and the emotions and after the wins yesterday. And they're coming up very, very shortly. Clara Voltering, I presume, first.
Sandra, congratulations on a great team performance yesterday. Did you expect it would be so easy?
No, not at all. I think Dynamo is a great team, and I thought it would be much harder, but we played real well, especially in the second half, and we won a lot of fast breaks, so it went good.
Well, that is the key to your team, isn't it? And against this Budućnost team today, do you expect that you will get so many counterattacks against a very, very formal attack that they have?
I hope so. We have to be good in the defense, and then we will just 1-1-1-1, and hopefully that will give us some easy goals.
Okay, now in my blog I spoke about eyeliner on the girls, and you've got the gold eyeshadow. Are you trying to tell us something?
Yeah, I won the gold medal today.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
That's it. It's okay. Go.
Clara, there's a lot of singing in that dressing room already.
Yes, my girls are making a little bit party all the time. It's good. We have all the time really great atmosphere in our dressing room.
Okay, let's talk about yesterday's game very quickly. Did you think before the game it would be so easy?
No, really not. Before I was saying also to you that it will be a tough match and that we won with 10 goals. It shows that we are ready and that we are really a great team.
Okay, now looking at today, as you said to me, nothing matters. Yesterday is over. It's all about today. This team is so quick on the counter-attack. What's the key for Budućnost?
Of course, it's important that we don't make technical mistakes, that we score, that it's not so easy to make fast breaks for Larvik.
Okay, let's look at Regelhut yesterday. 9 goals from the right wing. Another 9 today, Clara. It could be a one-on-one battle the whole day.
I hope not, but we know that she is an excellent player, and I know her a long time, so I hope I can win this duel.
Now listen, last year was bitter disappointment for Budućnost. How much does that matter last year? How much is that still in the girls' head?
I think we learned a lot last year, so we are really ready for this time. We want to make a step in front. But Larvik is a team with a lot of experience, so of course they want also to win, so it will be a match with fighting spirit.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
Well, not long to go now. I'm looking at the hall clock, David. It's saying 15 minutes and 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Is stuffed to the gills.
I mean, fantastic to the people that come here, I have to say. I mean, I thought there wouldn't be many, because it's, as you said, in Hungary and the Hungarian teams are not taking part, but very, 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 very well organised event by the Hungarians, by the EHF. Have to say this, yeah,
well,
chapeau,
absolutely. Well, there are 2 Hungarians that are going to be involved in the MBM EHF Final Four gold medal match, and they are the Hungarian referees Peter Horvat and Balázs Marton, who, if memory serves correctly, refereed at the Final Four in Cologne in 2011. So 2 top quality referees that we have for this gold medal match. As I said, if you've just joined us, it is the gold medal match. It is the MVM EHF Final Four. It is the Pat Laszlo Arena. It is Budapest in Hungary, and it is Larvik of Norway against Budućnost of Montenegro, as the Champions League anthem reverberates around this beautiful arena in this beautiful city. It is the pearl of the Danube, and these are the pearls of women's handball. The gold medal up for grabs. Budućnost, remember, having lost the final last year, will want a little bit of revenge. Of course, not against Larvik, who didn't make it last year. But the 2 top teams, there's absolutely no doubt about that, David. And they were sensational in their wins yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, 31-22 was one result. I mean, unbelievable. Larvik, just after the second half, came out, did the business they had to do. The delegates are being welcomed here by the people. I think that's very good. And of course, on the other side as well, Budućnost did a great job against Vardar. And it will be very, very interesting to see these 2 styles of play today. Who will get ahead? As we see now the team starting to come out. First of all, it is Budućnost.
Yeah, the Budućnost team being introduced to the crowd, and the lady we were talking about earlier, Radmila Petrovic, and then Kristina Niagu, 7 goals yesterday in the game. Petrovic had 7 as well, so 14 goals on the court before we've even started. Nikolic, and then of course Clara Voltering will be next. She was absolutely brilliant, and the boys behind me from Budućnost, and the ladies I might say, all in blue, welcome their heroes. Camilla Dalbu then. Rajcic behind her, didn't see too much of her in the game yesterday, just a little cameo appearance. I would imagine that the coach Dragan Adzic will be going for the tried and tested formula. That's Knežević, Niagu, Buladovic, Petrovic, and probably Mehmetovic with Svijic on the line, and 1 change of defence, which will be to bring on Lazovic, and I cannot see him changing that. Clara Voltering in goal. As these ladies who are at the top of the tree, there's Svijic coming on. I mean, how do you shift her on the line? That's a big unit, there's no doubt about it, and she scored 3, but only as the Vardar team defence tired yesterday did she find space eventually on the line, but she makes so much space for other players. It's absolutely incredible to watch. So we have fans from Budućnost behind us, all in blue. The flags of Montenegro flying. What's really wonderful to see is that the Vardar fans have all stayed with their flags still flying high. And then away over to my left on the far side of the arena, we have the Norwegian contingent, and there is the man. He's Mr. Plan A, and that's Dragan Adzic, and he is the man they've given the credit to for developing this team project in Budućnost. And as the Budućnost girls wait, they still do a little warming up. They're not going to pay too much attention to their illustrious opponents coming onto the court. Winners, of course, in 2011 of the Women's Champions League, before the final format was brought about, and they're being introduced to the crowd. Don't forget, there is live blogs constantly from EHF Media during this event. The @EHFCL channel is dedicated on Twitter to this event, as is the Facebook page. And, well, we're about 1 hour and 15 minutes away, maybe a couple of minutes more, depending on what might happen at the end of the game if it comes to a draw. But assuming it all ends in normal time, we're about 1 hour, 15 minutes away from knowing which team will raise this brand new trophy. David, it's an absolutely wonderful looking trophy.
I saw it before, yeah, very, very good. Somebody was polishing it down, getting it ready for the big event later on when this game is over, and it's all to win for. You can see them, the girls coming out, both teams concentrate, they really want to win this trophy. This means you are not just #1 in Europe. You can actually say, looking at women's handball is based in Europe, you could say you are number one in the world, and that's the trophy everybody wants to win.
I mean, David, if you're going to say you're number one in the world, you can say you're number one in the universe, unless on some other planet they're playing handball. No, you're absolutely right. I'm only kidding. But I'll tell you what's absolutely amazing about this. All the hours and hours and hours of training and everything else that's been put in comes down to this 60 minutes of handball. And really, in terms of a final, it is about the team that settles first. You can lose the game in the first 10 minutes, you won't win it, as they say. It's the old adage. But this guy here, final season at Larvik, Jekstedt, he's done a great job.
Yeah, he was there now 12, he's been there a long time, and now he's going out to the insurance business. He's giving up handball totally. Very surprised, actually. We talked to him the other day, and he said, yeah, he's giving up handball totally. Really bad for the Norwegian Handball Federation.
David, can I just say, as a mark of, let's say, respect for the girls, Victor Tomas has tweeted to say that it's difficult to judge this game. So a top man in handball.
Who was Victor Tomas?
Victor Tomas in Barcelona is watching this women's final.
That was a joke.
Victor, I hope you enjoy it. But I think that Victor might appreciate the style of Larvik a little bit more.
Victor, of course, will be seen at the end of this month in Cologne for the EHF Champions League men's finals.
Okay, let's not talk about that, David. This is the women's Champions League final, and look at there. Svijic always does her little heart, and Knežević now copying her. Buladovic, not much on her face there. Dalby beside her. Is that Bistra? It is Bistra beside her, and yeah, sometimes it's difficult with all the ponytails. You're trying to figure out who everyone is. But I'll tell you, this is the moment they've all been waiting for. It's all the travel they've done to all those far-flung countries in Europe. As they move along and shake hands, it's to show a little bit of respect for each other. But once that whistle goes, the respect is there, but there's no love.
No love whatsoever. This means everything to these two teams. And all the coaches as well went through, shook hands, and none of them smiled either.
I'm absolutely amazed at the two coaches, particularly Ole, who hasn't smiled the whole thing. David, thank you very much for joining me there. I'm sure that we'll be hearing more from you later on in the programme today. So it's EHF TV, it's live from the Paplaslo, it's Larvik of Norway. There you go, who to look out for? Well, Brevang, number 8, will come on in defence. She's very important to the team. Jekstedt, the coach, he has done an absolutely magnificent job. As long as he said, this is his last game with his team. And the attack is not brilliant from them, but their counter-attack is wonderful. But this team here, well, what can you say about it? Knežević, Niagu and Buladovic as the starters, but then you can bring on Spodovic, Bistra and Dalbu. It's incredible. Mehmetovic and Petrovic left and right wing respectively, and then you've Clara Voltering in goal, and there's the man. Draganadzic, Mr. Plan A. But he said that he might have a plan B for this, so you never know. Well, 43% on the left-handed Toft yesterday, 16 saves from 37 shots. And on the right, Clara Voltering, 32 years of age, 7 years older. Amazing when you think Toft is only 25, 14 from 29 shots. But 29 shots is absolutely terrible from Varda yesterday, but Voltering did her job. Now, Regelhout, 9 goals in the semi-final, but she scored 9 from 10. On the right, Niagu, 7 from 14. But my goodness me, she's practically unstoppable. 26 years of age, the Romanian, she's wonderful. And the two boys from Hungary, Horvat and Marton, and we wish them the best of luck in what is a wonderful achievement for them as Hungarians to be refereeing the match in Hungary. Clara Voltering, some last bit of advice from perhaps the goalkeeping coach there, just letting him know there's Brevang. She always has those socks up past her knee, just to make sure everything's all right. Looks like Larvik are going to start with the ball. They are playing from right to left as we watch in the black with the gold trim. Black with the gold trim. And in defence it is Montenegro, and they start in the blue and white candy stripe with the white shorts. Mehmetovic, Niagu, Svijic, Buladovic, Knežević, and on the right wing is Petrovic. In goal, Clara Voltering. And now it's Solberg, Hammersing Aiden in the left back, Gru Hammersing Aiden in the centre. Then you have Nora Mjörk, one of the top scorers in the Champions League this season, right back, the left-hander. She's only 160 odd tall. Then you have Regelhout. She tries to go alone already, Nora Mjörk. Second line is Gru Hammersing, and the centre block in the defence of Budućnost stands firm. Frafjord in on the line, and it is Sandra Toft who, with the gold eyeshadow, starts in goal. Hammersing Aiden to Anya, all the way, nice move and lovely ball, lovely ball! It's the crossbar and comes down, Voltering breaks it. Out to Niagu, Niagu waits, oh she's gone down, oh she's gone down! Oh, she's really done her ankle. Standing still, she just did her ankle in the first 50 seconds of the game. This could be an absolute disaster for Budućnost. Let's see again. Oh, and she just turns it outside. That's a sore one. Is she going to be all right? You see, oh, her foot goes from underneath her. No one touches her. Down she goes, screaming in absolute agony. Sometimes you can run them off, sometimes you can't. She gingerly walks off. They're going to have to put a bit of ice on that. You wonder whether you take the shoe off. Some people say you do, some people say you don't. But what a start to the game. 50 seconds in, and you know Bizdra is going to come on here in this position because they can't bring Despotovic on just yet. She's maybe just a tiny bit too young. 21 years of age. It is Bizdra who comes on, and the question is whether Knežević will go to the left back position. The answer is yes, she does. They've got the ice spray out, they've got the ice out, they've got every bandage known to man out down on the Budućnost bench. Mjörk out high, strange to see her defending in there. Normally she's off. Knežević hit by Mjörk, reverse pass to Petrovic, out to Mehmedovic, and a little cheeky broken wrist over the head of Mjörk, and they're already gone, Larvik. No chance to see the action replay. Anya tries to go through against Bizdra, and Bizdra stops her, nails her, keeps her quiet. That'll be some battle because Anya Hammersing Aiden is well known for getting a little bit antsy herself out there in the court. Nure Mjörk. Budućnost first to settle even with that. Oh, stolen again. Mehmedovic. Knežević looks, finds Buladovic doesn't know what to do, comes back inside again, ball over, gets back to it again, left, oh, right back, comes all the way across to almost the left wing, and Sandra Toft has let in two absolute disastrous goals at the start of the game. All right, first one's clever, but there's no way Buladovic scores that under normal circumstances, and Larvik are already chasing the game. Oh, good save, Voltering. Underarm shot from Anya. And what's interesting already, she's gone down. What's interesting already is that Budućnost have scored their two shots, not giving Larvik the chance to employ their counter-attacking game. And you see there that Buladovic just leaves the arm in on Anya Hammersing Aiden, who goes down like a ton of bricks. Solberg in position in the left wing, inside her Hammersing Aiden, Kubru beside her, Frafjord in the centre block. Nora Mjörk out still on the 9-metre line on the far side on Knežević. Look, just waiting to see, making sure that she's got to move. Now, this is what they tried yesterday, but they've let Mehmedovic run. They did this all day yesterday against Larvik, and now you see Mjörk. So the coach has been watching, he stopped that play. You saw what happened there. This is what Budućnost did all day yesterday. Nora Mjörk waited until the centre player got now. Stop the runner. Mjörk stays with her. Ball in. Oh, too easy. Absolutely too easy. And a yellow card for Nora Mjörk. And it is 3-0 to Budućnost, who have started this game at a rate of knots. And far, far too easy. The tiny Mehmedovic against Gru Hammersing Aiden, who was more intent on watching the ball than on defending the player. Well, there's a little bit of something going on in there. Hammersing Aiden, Anya is down. Gru Hammersing Aiden, you've got to say she's a good player at distributing the ball from the centre, but her movement is not as fast as it should be. And you see there, oh, the elbow goes in on Anya Hammersing Aiden. 2-minute suspension for Dragana Svijic, quite rightly so. Could have been more. Lazovic comes on in her place, but the power play is to Larvik, and a 3-0 down. Let's see whether or not they've got the concept that can dismantle this Budućnost defence. I mean, the last thing women's handball needs is another game like the two semi-finals. They need this game to be close, to Of course, Budućnost won't care, but as a spectacle, if the game is over within the first 10 minutes, doesn't do anybody any justice, considering the amount of effort it takes to get here. Anya, Gru, Nora Mjörk steps back out, Lazovic goes with her. Oh, and they clearly know what Anya Hammersing-Aiden's going to do. Her movement was just a little bit too quick into the gap. She needed to be one step back there. Look, she's already in, and Petrovic comes across. And really, they had a 2-on-1 overlap, something they did all day yesterday, and Anya Hammersing-Aiden just needed to be a little bit more patient, and she would have had the ball out to Solberg on the wing, but she was already too far ahead of the ball, and Petrovic read it. Great bit of defending. 1:19 left on the power play. 40 seconds gone already. Buladovic to Bizdra, ball out to Petrovic. Oh, too easy. And Sandra Toft is having a nightmare at the start. The timeout card is in the hand of the coach. What's he going to do? Gru Hammersing, Mjörk, and nice ball into Frafjord, but it was probably the wrong one because Anya Hammersing-Aiden was open. And Larvik have no plan B if the counter-attack's not working. The ball to Anya Hammersing-Aiden was wide open, and could that have been a penalty with defending inside? Perhaps. Nora Mjörk goes, oh! That little girl! I mean, she's 24, she stands 167, and she can shoot like that. Look at this, that's awesome. No chance faltering, settles the team down, and suddenly the timeout card is back in the pocket of the coach. And my goodness me, did Larvik need that. Chasing a game, 3 goals deficit after only 5 minutes of the game. Bizdra, look at Mjörk and Knezovic out, then steps back, the pressure is good. And Knezovic gets, I cannot believe they've given her 2 minutes there. I cannot believe that, unless at the very final moment when she goes for the shot, because I think Mjörk shuffles her down the sideline beautifully. She was on a caution, yeah, maybe at the very end, that's the push right there. She was on a caution, and she needed to be a bit careful. And she shuffles her down, gives her no angle, but then at the end just gives a little shove, and that's a great decision by the referee. 2 minutes from Mjörk and a power play from Budućnost. Well, 5 and 6, they're going to have to do some defending, and the centre is wide open. Knezovic out to the wing. Mehmetovic picks it up all the way across to Petrovic. Petrovic, well, they're making them run. Buladovic up, easy shot, easy save. Toft at long last gets one, and that's what it means to her. And up goes Buladovic. The lovely, nice touch by Gru Hammersing-Aiden there. Just got it on the fingertips. Good defending. And really, they need to play that ball on and recycle it, because Gru Hammersing-Aiden was on her own in there in the centre. But they have the ball. Solberg, and it hits the foot of Frafjord. Well, everything going wrong. Technical fouls galore at the moment for Larvik. Mistakes, simple mistakes, and maybe they've just they're not relaxed enough. They've maybe this occasion's too big for them at the moment. Budućnost, of course, have sampled this last year, and most of these girls were here. Buladovic, of course, with Gjør. Nice ball, nice ball. Penalty, says the referee. And a yellow card for Frafjord, but it was a lovely ball, and Svijic, of course, always cheating to that side with Niagu. Niagu, of course, not playing there. It was Niagu, and the ball into Svijic, and it's one of their favourite little movements. You get the centre out of the centre, little ball round the corner, and penalty, and it will be no doubt Petrovic who steps forward to take it, because she was the one banging in all the penalties yesterday, and here she goes. Sandra Toft, well, they need a save from her. 6 minutes 48 seconds gone in the game, and power play still for another 38 seconds after this penalty, and already 3 goals down. Oh, she's missed it. Little break is all Larvik need. They needed a little break, and Petrovic, who was so good yesterday in the penalties, misses it off the post. Tried to go a little bit too wide, and a nice smile and a nice thumbs up from Sandra Toft. 18 seconds left in the power play for Budućnost. Regelhout trying to break through, all a little bit too tight between them. Hammersing Aiden, Regelhout. Back to Hammersing Aiden again, and another attacker foul. Ball breaks, but Mjörk is on. No, Mehmetovic isn't going to get to that. Does she get to it? She does, you know, and pushed out over the end line by Regelhout. And well done, Mehmetovic. Chased the lost cause there. Niagu all strapped up and feeling much better about that ankle that looked like she twisted really badly in the first half. But it'll be interesting to see how long it lasts. Sometimes the adrenaline gets you through. Mehmetovic again on the same move as yesterday. Same switch, and here comes Niagu, down goes Mjörk. But it was an attacker foul, and Mjörk, who fell over, let the referee know that she'd fallen over, and they break it quickly. Mehmetovic out on Mjörk. Mjörk goes down, and Mehmetovic does a great job in covering that counter-attack. No chance to play the ball quickly. Timeout is called. Mehmetovic pushes her, then pulls her, and down she goes. Mjörk's all right. Out she comes to say. And you see there, Mjörk could have done her ankle the way she went down, but looks like everything's okay. 8 minutes, 13 seconds left. You know, in the end, maybe Larvik won't be too worried about being 3 goals down, because they will figure in the last 15 minutes as the Budućnost fire. Mjörk, what a goal! How does she do it? And exactly the same as Bulanovic, second goal for her, the only scorer on the Larvik team today. She comes all the way across, left-handed, and Lazovic looks like, instead of worrying about the ball, she's worrying about the line player, and leaves a big space for Mjörk to walk through. The power she generates is unbelievable. 4-2, as I was saying, maybe Larvik won't be too worried if they're a few goals behind, feeling that their superior speed coming towards the end of the game might just win them the match. Oh, Budućnost just taking their eye off the ball, and Hammersing Aiden to Anya, back to Hammersing Aiden in the middle. Northern Mjörk arm around the neck, tries to get past both Knežević and Svijic, can't do it, then goes alone again, and now the referee calls an attacker foul against her. And a lot of technical fouls, a lot of turnover balls already, and we're only 9 minutes 21 seconds into the game. And the shot from Niagu is saved by Toft as we were watching that. Had to get my eye back on the screen again. Look at this, Niagu breaks between 1 and 2, and Toft gets her 2 hands to it. And after a very dodgy start to the game, counting the miss on the penalty, I think she might have 3 saves now, considering she hadn't touched the ball in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Hammersing Aiden to Mjörk, Frafjord in on the line, and the big fight with Svijic. They go outside again, she goes outside again, and she scores again. The little wizard brings it back to a goal, and it's 4-3. Well, nice goal, Northern Mjörk. You might argue that her foot had touched the ground there, but the referee gave the goal. 4-3, 10:28 gone. Mjörk out high again on Niagu. On Knežević breaks through. 9-meter throw. She was just falling over as she was hit on the way through, and didn't really have the possibility to regain her balance and take the shot. And so Niagu takes it. Niagu, Knežević, well, much better defending. Up goes Bulanovic with a bullet into the top corner. Second goal of the game for her. And they're shooting high on Toft. Shooting high on Toft. No chance for her to get to the ball. She's 176 tall. And the top corners are not her forte. 5-3. Well, she's already doubled her score from yesterday. Reverse pass, ball out to the wing. Regelhout, oh, what was she at? Voltering, Redden, like she'd gone to the library. And here comes Niagu, ball to Bulanovic, and at the ball, she's travelled, but this is shocking. I mean, you can understand a bit of nerves. Oh, that's worse. That's terrible. I mean, what are we looking at here? Is this the final of the Women's EHF Final Four? It is. Penalty, says the referee. And a yellow card to Gru Hammersing Aiden, who just touched her on the way through. Well, she's got a look of complete disbelief on her face. Yeah, just a little shove on the way through that puts Knežević off her shot. But that should never have happened in the first place, because they were in control of the ball. And it's Niagu who steps forward now for the penalty, fakes her once and then buries it. and they go into a 4-goal lead, and the timeout card has to come down now. It does. It's Larvik to take a timeout, and what can Gikstead say to his team to reverse this trend?
Masse tid på en sperre eller masse ting på det her. Vi må spille videre. Det er dette vi har snakket om. Det er det som gjelder. Sørge for brukelig tid der oppe, trykke når vi setter i gang, og så er det fortsatt her. Ta hånd om 6-meteren, jobbe rundt hele veien, og stå nok. Det er bra der borte på merket, og sørg for at vi trykker inn nå, ok? Ja. Dove Dirice prova e tira si tamo do kraja. Dobro, stavo je nema pivot. U napad sad radi, pošto oni ne igraju 5+1, onda se vraća 9-10. Normalno igrajte. Akcije koje bi na 6 igrali, samo se radi.
Well, that's just a recorded timeout from Dragan Adzic, although he's shaking his sweet time on the timeout. Was taken at 12:14 on the clock. So, the coach of Larvik wanting to reverse the trend, they'd gotten back to within 1, and suddenly it's a 3-goal game, 6-3. Before you can say boo to a goose, and they've got to do something here again. Larvik, Regelhoed, Mjörk, Hammersing Aiden. Mjörk goes alone again, and she's hit on the way through. Yeah, that's a great decision by the referee. I can even see it here. She just takes her arm. It's a yellow card to Niagu, and it's the quick footwork of Mjörk. And watch it again. You see Niagu just takes her arm. Look, she definitely takes her arm. I could see the movement there as she's going through. That little take of the arm. Mjörk to play against Woltering. Fakes one. Will she go high? No, she goes low. 4 goals for her, the only scorer on the Larvik team. Well, you cannot allow her to be the only player to score on the team. Somebody else has got to step up to the plate, but she sold Woltering down the river there. Not very emotional, Gikstead. He's a very kind of closed coach. You don't quite know. He's not too excited. He's not too nervous. You don't really know what he's thinking. Now, look at Mjörk getting that 5+1 ball into Svijic. Turns her. No chance, Anja Hammersing Aiden. And that's Svijic all the way. If she turns you, if she gets the ball, it's a penalty or a goal. Gru, nice play, but easy save and a 9-meter ball. And nice move. Nice comes across. Yeah, nice defense there. All the move, 3 goals, 7 to Anja. She goes along, but there's no way for that. You yeah, takes me as a going to left with open her legs, and that means Hammersing Aiden knows exactly what she does. But just going up on the sideline here, who hasn't really done today. Niagu switching Bulatovic. Oh, now, do you know what's brilliant about that? The ball that she played to Bulatovic, watch it again. Sits in the air, and Bulatovic is moving onto it. Watch this. Sits, up, boom, 1 step. And it's the pass that makes that goal, even though Bulatovic has got to jump and score it for a 3rd goal of the game and a 3-goal lead to Budućnost. Just keeping their noses in front here. Haven't seen a counter-attack from Larvik yet, except the one they blew. Now, Lazovic could be in trouble here. No, says the referee, just a 9-meter throw. And Lazovic, well, really went at it with Anja Hammersing Aiden there. And she's in the centre now. The call has been made by Gru, but she goes alone and tries to break through, a little bit crazy, a little bit solo. And she realises what the call is now, and the call has been made. Hammersing Aiden to Solberg, back to Anja Hammersing Aiden, who's travelled well. I think that she's unlucky there, to be honest. Niago with the ball, another turnover from Larvik. If they stop that, they have a great chance. Because this business of putting Mjörk out high on Niago or Knezovic, whoever's playing in the left back, is really paying dividends for them. Petrovic this time. Niago goes same side. Up goes Niago. And if it works against Vardar, let's do it against Larvik. Exactly the same movement, exactly the same. Knezovic goes the direction of the winger. Mjörk is down, no chance. Then you have a 3 against 2 in the middle. And I cannot believe that the coaches haven't stopped this. All day yesterday they did it against Vardar, and at the moment that's all they're doing against Larvik, and Larvik has absolutely no answer. 9-5. Niago's down again, but I think she's just been winded. It's an absolutely incredible decision from coaches to allow this move to be used against them time and time again, and not to have stopped it, particularly when we saw it yesterday. And Svijic is getting a little bit hard on the line, shall we say. Niago's up, she's okay. Ball on the 9-metre line with Frafjord. If you've just joined us, 17 minutes gone in the gold medal match first half. It is Larvik of Norway 5. It is Budućnost of Montenegro 9. And Breistel goes up, Hammersing Aiden. Ball, Nora Mjörk almost stolen. Hammersing Aiden went the wrong way. But brilliant from Petrovic. It was Petrovic who made it back and made sure she couldn't get the ball. And it looks like Petrovic has taken a yellow card for her troubles there. And now the floor wipers are being called on. Gru Hammersing Aiden had a chance there to play it. And look, Petrovic, she doesn't, it's Bizdra holds her up, but Gru Hammersing Aiden had a chance to play the ball behind her back there to, was it Solberg who was out there or Breistel? Difficult to know, but one of them was standing out there. Solberg, and one of them was waiting for the ball and the pass never came. Not a great build-up attack from Larvik, it has to be said. Solberg goes in second line, and Mjörk, easy save from Voltering, and they've kind of said let Mjörk do all the shooting and she'll tire, and that was a very tired shot. Brevang now comes on in place of Mjörk. She's getting a little break after 17 minutes 41 seconds of the game. Knezovic, Uladovic, Niago, Petrovic still on this wing, and Mehmedovic still on the other. And Breistel, look at the height of her in there. 1.91 m. Shot, easy, and Solberg has it. Breaks it to Breistel. Breistel to Gro Hammersing Aiden. Out to Brevang. And she's gone again, and she's held up again by Svijic, who's already on 2 minutes. And want to be careful. Breistel. Gro Hammersing Aiden goes up. Easy save. Rushing it all. It's all too easy for Budućnost. They're just pushing it a little bit too much, Larvik. They are doing what Vardar did yesterday, trying to play catch-up, and it's just too easy for Budućnost because they're rushing that, trying to play catch-up, score that quick goal, and they really don't need to do it. They can be calm. 4 goals is nothing in handball. 18:41 gone. Bizdra comes on in place of Knezovic in the centre, and this is what Budućnost has in spades. They've got so many players that can interchange with others. Petrovic, same movement again. Nobody blocks the run. Now the reverse pass. Now the ball back into the wing. And this is one of the variations of the same concept. When she decides, she just plays it out to the half back on the other side. Quick ball back into her as she moves off the ball. And Frafjord, well, I think Frafjord's unlucky there to give away that penalty. And it looks to me like Suland might be coming on into the left back position. And Niago faces Toft and misses. They've missed 2 penalties, gets the rebound, and she misses again. It hits the post, hits another post, and comes out. And Toft is okay. Looked like she hit her hip off the ground there. But look at this. Hits the post, comes out. No problem, says you. Spinner, off 2 posts and back. Second missed penalty of the game. First from Petrovic, second from Niagu. Floor wipers on, or are we just trying to get rid of a little bit of sticky on the ground? Looks like it is. Lazovic just making sure that the ball has cleared it all up, and it looks like has a new ball been brought on? It has. Mjörk has it. No, this is the same ball. The other ball was just being used to clear up the sticky. So Mjörk with the ball out to Regelhout. In the centre is Gruhammer Singh-Aiden, then Bryce to Breistel, then Solberg, and then on the line still Frafjord. Gruhammer Singh-Aiden, Breistel, she's big, she's strong, no, doesn't fancy it. Mjörk might, lovely ball, but Frafjord can't win it. Good defence from Budućnost, who never left the line player alone, always had the shooter coming out. Brilliant. And they got to start it all again. Oh, going nowhere fast now. Breistel back to Mjörk. Mjörk has to dink down. Ball into Gruhammer Singh-Aiden. Hand us up a passive play. And it's so lateral, it's absolutely incredible to watch. Going nowhere. Breistel! Oh, 1 meter 91 of Breistel! Up in the air and down into the far corner for a 9-6 game. So they have to do it all again now. Budućnost. Bulatovic. Yeah, great decision from the referee. Great defending from Breistel, whose introduction to the game has made such a difference. Now she's there again. What can she do? Ball goes to Breivang. Slow down again. Breistel with the ball, but the defence hasn't figured itself out yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. Underarm goes for it, but it's wide. But they needed a quicker... Breistel needed to go for that shot again there when she had it, but instead played it to Breivang. That slowed it down enough. The defence still hadn't gotten itself back into position. Great defending from Breistel in the first place, and then she was back up. (9-6). Tight game. 21-41 gone in the game, and a lot of technical errors, a lot of turnovers. Nice ball, nice ball. Off the post again. The post is not the friend of Budućnost today. There's a magnet in that ball, and it was made in Larvik. Gruhammer Singh-Aiden. Breivang into the line to Frafjord. No, it's another attacker foul. And it is an attacker foul. Oh, how many attacker fouls are we going to see today? Never saw as many attacker fouls in my life. It's like the players don't expect the defender to be there. And you see... Well, I think that Breivang is very unlucky there. It's face to face. Svijic takes the bang and goes down. The referee buys it. And I think that's a great ball into Frafjord, and should be. And there's the movement again, but it's much slower this time. And Bizdra to Niagu. Breivang out, nailing her. Look at this, Milanovic! What a save! What a save! Top 1-1. Breistel all alone. She's nailed on the way through. Referee says it's got to be a penalty. It has to be. It is a penalty. Well, it looked like play was going to go on, but I say the referees have got that absolutely bang on. And Breistel's introduction has been brilliant. Bit of a touch there. Great save, Toft. And she's on her way through. That's a penalty. And Svijic on 2 minutes should be getting another 2 minutes there, but there's no sign of that. Voltering, screaming, but to be honest, there's no chance. And it's Dedic who comes on in place of Voltering in goal. And Mjörk is the one taking the penalties today, and she steps forward again. And here she goes. When she fakes, she does. Scores it 9-7. 23 minutes gone in the first half, and we have a game at last. Gold medal match and 5 for Nora Mjörk. Look at this. Nice goal. Sends Dedic the wrong way. Look what it means to her. Look at that face, and then the big smile and the thumbs up. And now Budućnost, seeing their 4-goal lead, whittled down to 2. Second time in the game that's happened. Bizdra, oh, the reverse pass, Bravang looking at the player instead of the ball. Well, she could have won that easily. Niagu, Petrovic, but putting a bit of pressure on this defence, on this attack here. Good defending from Gru Hammersing Aiden there, but Bravang with the step out, if she'd been facing the ball, playing a bit of traffic light, she would have known what to do there, and instead the ball nearly hit her in the back of the head. Bizdra, Niagu, and out for a corner. Well, the game is hotting up. It's like a stew, just bubbling away there. 6 minutes left in the first half. Bulatovic, Bizdra, out to Niagu. Ball is poured out to Mehmetovic. He's got to come all the way around again. Gets it to Bizdra. What a goal! One step, standing shot, bends the body into the far corner. Classic textbook. No chance Toft, whose 2 feet were nailed to the floor there. First goal of the game for Bizdra. What a name she has. King of Bizdra. Well, she's Queen of Bizdra at the moment after that goal. 3 goals up, 10-7. Bravang in the centre. Up goes Sulan. What's she taking that shot for? And Thea Mjork is making her way back in the left wing, so it's all change out there for Larvik. Coach, knowing that the last 15 minutes will be key in this game, doesn't want to give away too many more goals before half-time. So the defence is Thea Mjork, then Breistel, then Gru Hammersing Aiden, and Frafjord in the centre block. They're not going to get rid of them. Bravang and Regelhout out on the wing. And in attack, Mehmetovic. Coach hasn't rested anybody from Budućnost. Will that count against them in the end? Same movement, same result. What are these coaches doing? They did this all day yesterday against Vardar. They're doing it all day today against Larvik. And no stopping the winger on the way around, which would be the key to this whole move. Great goal by Bulatovic, her 4th in the game. Regelhout, save! Aldering, not only a save, rebounds into Mehmetovic. Double pass with Niagu. Bizdra keeps it going. Ball to Bulatovic. Bulatovic to Niagu. Niagu into the line. Drop. Sandra Toft fouls, says the referee. And it's a 4-goal game. And they've done this twice now. They've come back to within 2 Larvik, and then 2 quick goals for Budućnost, puts them into a 4-goal commanding lead again. And Hasanic taking over in place of Toft in the goal. Mehmetovic, same ball, Bizdra reverse pass to Bulatovic. Bulatovic is on absolute fire today. 5 goals, 4 more than yesterday, and an arm like a cannon. And you wonder why she's the only player who can win the Champions League again this season. That's why Budućnost needed her. Can't believe Dior let her go, but maybe she wanted to go home a little bit. 5 goals says it was the right decision, and a 5-goal lead. And Larvik going nowhere. Larvik going absolutely nowhere fast. 3 minutes remaining in the first half, and this game is all but over. Now they're just toying with them. They're just playing with them. Svijic doing the simple block on Sulan, the give and go, and now giving her the 3 fingers, 3 meters please from the ball. And it really is just, at the moment, child's play for Budućnost. Petrovic, Bulatovic, Bizdra. And here comes Mehmetovic again. Yep, same ball, good save, Hasanic, but same movement. And they can't hope that the goalkeepers are going to get them out of trouble every single time. Breistel, well, she's hit. And does she lose it? No, picked up by Sulan. Great counter-attacking defence from Budućnost to send out the runner to stop the first ball. Breistel hit by King of Bizdra, who smiles, gives the fist. She is focused. Bravang, Sulan, Frafjord still on the line. I wonder, will we see Johansson go in there? Had a great little game yesterday when she came on. Bravang, switch at Sulan, ball to Breistel again. Breistel, tacker foul, another turnover, fast break. Game over. 13-7. And no answer at the moment from the coach of Larvik. Referee's buying it a bit too much, the attacker foul and the falling over Budućnost, but you can't fault their fast breaks. Mjörk, Brevang, Breistel. Regelhout hasn't had a sniff of the ball yet. The one shot she did have, Voltering saved. Oh, well done, Breistel. Good goal, but Clara Voltering will be disgusted with herself that it went through her hands. Second goal from her from 3. 1 minute remaining in the game. It's a 5-goal game. 50 seconds remaining. Budućnost in control of the ball and in control of this game, and it's exactly the same as yesterday. 5 goals to the good at half-time, and no doubt Dragan Andrić will have something to say, but I cannot believe that no coach has stopped the run of the left wing or the right wing on this concept that Budućnost played all day yesterday and all day today. We might see something different right now. So the Larvik coach has already given his last instructions to the girls. 45 seconds left in the game. Well, Larvik can only hope they get a fast break here and score a counter-attack goal, because if they let another one in here between this last 45 seconds, you've got to say that's almost insurmountable. A nice picture of Eduarda Amorim, World Player of the Year, of course, for women. And she's at the final, and lovely to meet her yesterday and have a chat with her here on Fan TV. 20 seconds remaining, same movement again. Ball back to Kinga Bizdra, then to Buladovic. Little switch from Niagu to Bizdra. Great defending, Breistel. That's really, really good. But they got to just concentrate now. There isn't long left in the half. And a little bit of a yellow card for Ola Gigstad on the bench there. It was the table official come over to the referee. Then he sits down and he's still giving out about it. And he gave the dirtiest look I've ever seen in my life. And now out. Here we go. Buladovic! Oh, that woman! How incredible is that? With no time left on the clock, 6 goals in the first half. What are they doing to allow her to run across the entire 9-meter line like that? Reminiscent of a certain Lazarov in the way she turns her body and scores the goals. Well, Budućnost want this trophy. They really want it. And this is the blog, of course, of Gru Hammersing Aiden saying she really wants it and they really want it. But right at this moment in time, Budućnost, Northern York 5 goals, Hammersing Aiden 1. Gru, that is, Christine Breistel 2, and nobody else getting a sniff on the Larvik team. And then you look at Buladovic, 6 goals in the game. It's amazing. She scored 1 yesterday. And whatever they've decided to do, they've switched the play. Niagu not as much in the game as Buladovic today, but it doesn't seem to matter who scores the goals for them. They just want the team goals scored. 56% scoring versus 47% scoring, but I'm convinced that Larvik haven't taken that many shots. They've given away so many. Look at the turnovers for Larvik. 10 turnovers and 7 technical fouls. If you had that after 60 minutes, you'd be disgusted. 17 technical fouls and turnovers in the first 30 minutes of a game says you have a problem. 3 and 4, 7 all in for Budućnost says that is why they are 6 goals to the good. No counter-attacking whatsoever as we speak from Larvik. Why? Because Budućnost are scoring their goals. 6 for Buladovic, 5 from Jurken, and 3s and 2s and 1s. Gold medal match. We will rejoin you in about 13 minutes time, so make sure you're back with us from the Pavlo Laszlo Arena in Budapest for the second half of the MDM EHF Final Four gold medal game.
Straight from the 9-meter. És igen, a támadó a győri csapatnak egy nagy tapsot kérünk szépen! Nagyon várjuk őket talán előre. És azért meg a csomagolózás ügyében is majd élőben kapcsoljuk a világ egyik legjobb játékosát, hogy majdnem itt mellett állnak, ott köztük még valaki.
Hölgyeim és uraim, a gyönyörűséges nagy mekkora és a fantasztikus Larvik!
Let's do the big, ladies and gentlemen. Kérlek szépen, de hát nyugodtan tegyenek kérdéseket nektek. Megvan, igenis, ez a fordítás. Laci, maradj csendben! Mit láttál eddig a mai napon, és hogy érzik magad?
Jó, hát egyetlen tapaszt, ez nagyon fontos csapat. Teremtett írni, sajnos, hogy a győri csapat nincsen, viszont egy érdekes döntőt látunk most is.
He's saying that it's a very interesting final that we are seeing, and it's a really, really great arena here. Én nem barátom is kérdezni.
Szurkolsz akinek ne álljon el, mert korrektnek kell maradnod, hogy van, hogy ez csapatot nagy igazából több mindjárt, csak azért értelében, hogy hűnögjön kicsit a pályán.
She's technically just over this that. No, Deborah is a beautiful little girl, Abbasi, and is almost as big as me.
Nagyon fontos, hogy szó kívül, hogy abban elaznéknek visszahozni, hogy csak mást is csináltak, mert vannak nagyon drága helyek, és bemenni, játszóháza, nem tudom, kérkére tudják esetleg, tehát ezért használják ki azt, hogy tudjuk gondolod. Más is, vagy csak ide jöttek. Helyes, ne álljuk, fontos az, hogy várjál, még egy fontos kérdés, hogy apa engedte a pasas lenni, hogy egy másik szektorban titokban még most.
If his father let Deborah sit next to her boyfriend, or does her boyfriend have to sit in another sector and her boyfriend has to sit somewhere else?
Hol ültök, azt megmutatod, csak hogy mindenkit rátok hozzásíts. Ott vagyok, most is érkezem.
Probably the boyfriend is somewhere here. Okay, ott leszek különben? Ott leszek különben? És te ott leszek különben?
Igen, ott leszünk az eszközökkel.
So we rejoin you on EHF TV with about 2 minutes to go to the second half of the MBM EHF Final Four, and just in the middle of your screens in the white t-shirt there is Laszlo Nagy of Vesprem, who's been chatting to the crowd, and it's great to see such a huge star of handball coming to watch this final, and good representation. And there are all the Budućnost fans just behind us as we wave to you on the screen. There you go. And as we move along the Larvik bench, 14-8 they trail at half-time. And to be honest, you really can't see too much hope for them the way they're playing at the moment. Cloud of altering again words with the goalkeeping coach. She seems to know exactly what's going on. So we look down, Larvik playing from left to right, all in black with the gold trim. If you've just joined us, Larvik from Norway against Budućnost of Montenegro in the final. And it is Solberg, Anje Hammersing-Eden, Bru Hammersing-Eden, then it's Frafjord, Brevang, and then it is Regelhout in defence. And look at that, 35% versus 50%. But only Larvik have only had 14 shots in the game. But it's the amount of turnovers and technical fouls they've made. And Voltering, well, she's ahead of yesterday at half-time. So Larvik, as I said, starting in defence in the second half. Sandra Toft in goal. Quick close-up of Draganadzic, who before the game goes through this ritual where he's kind of head down. He doesn't go into the dressing room for a while with his girls. And I noticed he's got these kind of prayer beads in his hand. And he's saying, you know, he's doing a little bit of praying before the game. And at the moment, I'll tell you, someone's answering his prayers, because he's 6 goals up at half-time. The Hungarian referees are ready to go. 2 seconds left on the clock, and we're ready to go. It is Budućnost in the blue and white candy stripes, playing from right to left, and no changes whatsoever on the team except that Knežević comes back on. But it's Mehmetovic, Niagu, Knežević, Bularovic on 6 goals from the first half. Outside her is Petrovic on the right wing, and of course Dragana Svijecin on the line. And a little bit of difference here. Double switch, Bularovic. Oh, they missed her. They missed her. They stepped out to hit her. They missed her, and she went through and banged it through the legs of Toft in goal. Now Nurem Jurk can't break past Bularovic. Bularovic is off. Bularovic is off. You score one, then you get 2 minutes. So thank you very much. It's good night Budapest for the moment for Katarina Bularovic. 2-minute suspension, power play, 7 goals down. Larvik need 2 quick goals here at least. So Lazovic takes the place of Svijic in the defence. Little switch. Nurem Jurk, Lazovic out high, and her ball is quick to Hammersing Aiden. Lovely ball out to the wing, and Solberg makes no mistake. But it was nice play this time. We saw in the first half that Anja Hammersing Aiden was just a little bit ahead of the ball, but this time she waits. Lovely pass. And nice from Solberg. And they've scored in the first minute of the second half to take it back to 6 again, and there's still 1.5 minutes left in the power play. And it's Petrovic now in the right back position. This is very strange because Brevang is marking Niagu. Mehmetovic to Knežević. Knežević waits. Petrovic comes back to Knežević, up and oh my goodness me. That is amazing. What a goal from Knežević. Out of the blue. Literally. Nurem Jurk, ball out to Regelhout, who's dropped it. Mehmetovic wins it. She wanted it more. She got it more. And it's all going from bad to worse. 7 goals down, and Budućnost in control of the ball. And this gold medal match is becoming a rerun of yesterday's semi-final against Vardar for Budućnost. They're just walking away with the game, and Larvik has no answer. I think at the end we did say that Vojtas is going to be a huge loss for Larvik, and you can see now at this moment in time that is true. Mehmetovic tries to break through on the outside past Regelhout, and Regelhout gets a measure of revenge on her. But there's 12 seconds left on the power play, and they've wound down the clock and scored to boot. So good playing a player down. Another shot! Up goes Niagu. She's hurt her ankle. She's in trouble. She's in serious pain. Wonder will the coach let her keep playing. Gru Hammersing Aiden. Ball to Mjörk. Mjörk. Anja score. Nice little move to bring it back again. But it's the same movement to do a little simple switch, parallel pass. Anja Hammersing Aiden, first goal in the game, but twice the same movement in the power play, and they've scored 2 goals from it. But really, 7 goals down. And it's just not looking possible. Well, miracles do happen. We know that in handball. We've seen stranger things happen than a team overturning a deficit in the second half. Couple of fast breaks, and you never know. Bularovic fouled on the way through. Correct decision. And Brevang is down on the ground. A little bit of a loose arm going through after the shot. Brevang there, and that's what you see, just the loose arm coming through, just hits her on the back of the head, completely accidental of course from Bularovic, nothing she can do. And Brevang, well, lucky she has the ponytail there. I think it took most of the impact. She goes back into the right back position again. Frafjord and Hammersing Aiden in the centre. Arms are high, but it's a bit of movement they need. It's a bit of movement in defence they need. Sitting back at 6-0 is just not doing them any good at all. Niagu much better this time stepping out, but it was the first pass was poor, and Adzic is going crazy even at 7 goals up. Hand us up a pass and play. It's Niagu. She's going to have to shoot. She doesn't. They've stolen it. Here's the fast break. Hammersing Aiden to Anja. Anja, beautiful ball! Beautiful ball! What a save, Aldering! Oh, brilliant! Just when they needed it, she pulls one out of the bag. Great fast break, nice interplay. Frafjord all alone, and look at that, that's top class. Well, they're still smiling in Larvik. I don't know what they've got to smile about. Mjörk, maybe they know something we don't. Anja to Gru, to Mjörk, 1-on-1. Oh, she doesn't go, she could have gone. Nice ball into the middle, foul. Nothing, says the referee. Fast break, it's all the way to Knežević. What a ball, what a goal! What a ball, she's inside, doesn't count. Lucky break, Larvik, Mjörk. Attacker foul again, fast break, falling apart. Knežević, well, it's Mehmetovic. 8 goals up with 5 minutes gone in the second half. And Gekstad, that was the first one, she was inside. And then look at this, great bit of defending from Svijic. Oh, that was the second one. Oh, underarm shot, saved by Votering, who's got to be the best player at the tournament this weekend, if only for that one-on-one save against Frafjord. Never mind the fact that she's probably over 50% in her save ratio today and was at 48% after yesterday's semi-final. It's absolutely amazing. Budućnost turning the screw and not giving in. Well, the only thing that can beat them now is if they're not concentrated, if they think the game is already over. Buladovic to Mehmetovic, hits her foot, and the fast break is on, but Larvik looking very slow to the ball today. Gru Hammersing Aiden out to Anja. Anja 1-against-1, goes up, but she's held, and it's a foul. And she needed to maybe just play that ball on there or be a little bit quicker to the gap. But yeah, it's easy to say sitting on the sideline here. Great defending from Buladovic, who had a hold of Frafjord and Anja Hammersing Aiden at the same time, and a timeout called. 8 goals down. So came into the second half 14-8, and they've scored 2, Larvik. Budućnost have scored 4.
En mulighet til å gå I midten, men ikke spiller, så da mer merkant dit, og så må du gå for det. Ja, du gå for det. Ikke noe halvveisfinter å se sånn, her å gå for det. Så setter du avstand I den gutta.
Kod Edina I radimo ovu devetku da dobiješ od srednjeg beka. Edin će da ode za tobom I tamo ideš ili ćeš ti pričati. Nemaju oni to, nemaju pojma, oni će doći 2 godine im plate. Ajmo, samo ovdje. Vraćanje, fokus. Mirno imaš dosta. Ajmo, za budućnost, svi. Ajmo.
Well, there's the Mochai boys, father and son, of course, used to coach and play for Veszprem. And I think Mr. Mochai, senior, is now with the Hungarian Handball Federation. Oh, Mjörk, nailed by Lazovic. Lazovic goes down, 9-meter ball. Gru Hammersing Aiden. Now that's got to be something more than just a free. A free, says the referee, but on the 6-meter line, they were dragging out of her. But you see now Larvik making the mistakes that Vardar made yesterday, which is they're playing faster and faster to try and claw some goals back. And yeah, lovely reverse pass, but easy block. Well, something happened here. Something happened here, and it's a penalty. Well, defending inside, says the referee, and that's a good call if he's right, because it's rare you see it given. But Mjörk not wasting any time. We might see the actual replay in a moment. It's a goal. 11-18, and Mjörk has now scored 6 goals in the game. Well, she's doing her bit. But 7:33 gone, and Larvik are, well, they're down and out at the moment, and Budućnost just looking very classy, keeping it simple. There's the movement again, and here it comes. Knežević ball, Niagu, second switch, 3 lines. Now the Svijic ball, Svijic into the goal. And it's so easy. It's child's play for them. Double dribble, says the referee. Another turnover for Larvik, and things just going from bad to worse for them. That's great. Second goal for Svijic in the game, and then a double dribble against Mjörk wanted more there against Lazovic and didn't get it. Same movement again. Niagu again. This time no, they give her a free in. And Draganadzic still wants it to be perfect. I mean, he's 8 goals up and he's still not happy when they make a mistake. That's incredible. Lovely ball, lovely ball. Has she a chance? You know she does. You know she does. 20-11, and Larvik has no answer.
And once again, it's Draganadzic. Her third goal.
Well, this has turned into a complete nightmare for Larvik. And, well, Budućnost have really stamped their seal on the Women's Champions League this season, which has seen them win 9, draw 1 up until yesterday. Winning yesterday made it 10, and they're going to win today for sure. Nice underarm goal by Anja Hammersing-Edin. And you wonder whether they can keep up the level of defence they're at. But their attack is so concentrated. Second goal for her that you can't see Budućnost letting this slip now. In fairness, what you do in a situation like this is you sit back, you relax, you enjoy some very classy team handball from a very classy team. Budućnost, 8 goals to the good, and they go for it again. Same movement, but not the same result. Now the ball breaks. Gru Hammersing-Edin looks, finds Nora Mjörk, who was down on her shoelace. That's a beautiful ball back, but she's going nowhere. Now recycle the ball, stolen. Petrovic, and foul by Regelhout. But Petrovic, brilliant yesterday, brilliant again today. She reads the game so well. Over it comes, long ball, a Hail Mary really. And Petrovic, 27 years of age, bringing all her experience to bear on the game. And look at that smile. Same again. Oh, good. Free in, says the referee, for a foul on Svijic on the line. And I'll tell you, when you've defended Svijic, you really know you've defended Svijic. I mean, that's a tough job for anyone to do. Niagu. Oh, attacker foul. Now they can play it. Gru Hammersing-Edin. Out to Anja, Anja to Gru, she's through, she wants on, nailed! At 2 minutes for sure, penalty for sure, and just a little rush of blood to the head. One little pause by Gru Hammersing-Edin, and it is 2 minutes. I think that might be her second one of the game, Svijic. Yeah, second 2 minute suspension for Svijic, and I think that, well, I mean, that could have been more than 2 minutes there. She nearly cut Gru Hammersing in half there. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. For me, that's more than 2 minutes in a game. Well, 2 minutes in a penalty. Mjörk comes forward again to make it a 7-goal game. In goal is the third choice goalkeeper, this time Rajcic. Oh, she saves it. But they keep control of the ball. Mehmetovic can't quite dive on it. Rajcic stays where she is. Well, everyone getting some game time today. Expect them to change the entire team in about 10 minutes' time. Larvik still from left to right, all in black with the gold trim. And look at Petrovic out again, forgetting all about the wing player, not worrying about her, knowing that she can step out and stop it. Here's the save again from Rajcic. Oh, that's a super save. Look at that. One leg up and then boom. Takes it out of the air. And then comes out in high tens, Knezovic. Second line, ball out to the wing. Regelhout, first chance, second chance in the game, and misses it again. And Rajcic, who was only supposed to stay on for the penalty, stayed in goal and got she's at 100%. 2 from 2. I mean, it just shows you. She's only 21. And she makes a penalty save, and then a save from one of the top scorers in the game yesterday from the right wing. Regelhout not in the game today at all. Brevang out high on Niagu. And whatever about defending, what the coach can tell his team to do, when it comes to actually shooting the ball into the back of the net, you can't really help if the players are not on the game today. Attacker foul on for Budućnost. Mjörk, Gro Hammersing, Anja Hammersing back in the middle again, and that's a poor shot, but she was fouled on the way through. Timeout called. Nothing more than a 9-meter ball. That's good defending from Knežević. Ball still with Larvik. Mjörk, Gro Hammersing Eden. Little switch with Anja. Up she goes. Nice goal. Simple switch. Third goal for Anja. Simple switch. And Knežević rooted to the 6-meter line. Decides I'll try and block it. But Anja has the power to get past her. And that's a nice little goal. Good interplay between the Hammersing Edens. And now higher defence. Look on Niagu again from Brevang. Pushes her out. And Anja Hammersing Eden on the other side against Buladovic, but here comes Svijic. Knežević now, they've got a second line. Now it's Buladovic, and Hammersing Eden let her go, but there was no chance. Ball breaks. Anja fakes one, keeps going. Lovely ball, Mjörk, but no, the defence is back. They've got to keep it playing. Foul, gotta be more. It's only a 9-meter throw. She needed to just push on through there and might have gotten more. It's a 7-goal game, back from 9. And is Suland, who comes on in the right wing position now in place of Regelhout, who maybe scored all her goals yesterday. 16 minutes remaining in the game. Up goes Gru, saved. It was a poor shot. I mean, it was really poor. Lovely save. She makes it look really good though, doesn't she? She makes it look really good because she could have saved that with her foot easily. Knew exactly where it was going. And like Catwoman, she was down. 7 goals in it. 15 and a half minutes remaining in the game. And Budućnost in the lead from the start and haven't relinquished it and don't look like relinquishing it. Niagu off the post again. Suland can't find anyone to fast break it to. Has to give it back to Tough. That's not like them at all. They just don't seem to be on their game at all, even in counter-attack. Mjörk. Oh, someone went down the middle. Frafjord dragged back Knežević. And what I'm very interested about here today with this Budućnost team is how together they all are. And every single foul, every single attacker foul, every single mistake the other team make, every single block, everybody diving on the ball. Excuse me, they are cheering like they've won the gold medal. Brilliant defence from them. Really, really solid. And a very structured attack. Pardon me. Nemedovic, Buladovic, Fjaford steps out, centre's open again. No, Brevang out, but the ball goes into Mehmedovic. Quick hands, soft hands. And it's 21-13. And Adzic is still going crazy. Another timeout called by Gikstad. And what does he say to his team today that he hasn't already said? They just haven't looked at the races since the start of the game, but let's have a listen to hear what he... If we can pick anything up.
Vi skal bytte nå Sanna med Thea. 8, 2 og 1 med venstre og bruk linje. Så blir det viktig nå å kunne ta skudda fra bakken og så løpe etter på absolutt alt.
Larvik se ne predaje nikad, molim vas, samo strpljiv napad, disciplinovani do kraja i nemojte devetke da vi dajete loptu, nego srednji bekovi. gol, jer ovo riješe, a ono nemaju pojma. Nije znati da gol nema veze. Nastavite, pa kasnije jedan za drugo i to je to. Sad smo umorni, sad im je najbolje da radimo automatizam i brzo nazad i odmora. Ajde, molim, ajde,
Well, everyone said everything they have to say. No match remaining for Larvik, 2 remaining for Budućnost, and no doubt Dragan Nadzic will take one 10 seconds before the end. Nice ball into Frafjord. It's going to be a penalty. Nice bit of movement there from Larvik at long last to tear open this defence of Budućnost. And it is Sulan 2 steps forward. And it is Rajcic coming on again, and you can see why. Knežević inside defending, absolutely clear. But Frafjord is not the player of yesterday either. And it might be interesting to see how Vilde Johansson does, who I think is bigger and stronger and more mobile. Suland against Rajcic and scores it 21-14. Seven goals in 14 minutes. That's 1 goal every 2 minutes. They have to outscore Budućnost, and to be perfectly honest, with the best will in the world, can't see it happening. Same again from Budućnost. Little block from Ahmedovic. Ball around the corner. No. Knežević didn't know whether to stick or twist there. They lose the ball, but the referees call it back to the 9-metre line, and Anja Hammersing-Aiden has to go back. Ball to Knežević. Bulatovic up. Easy save. Going nowhere. And Larvik have another chance to score another easy goal. Perhaps Bistra has changed with Bulatovic. Crew Hammersing-Aiden into Mjörk. Little ball. Beautiful ball. 9 metres says the referee, and they bring it out quickly. Mjörk again. Oh, could she go? Anja, it's through! That's a great goal. Made by Mjörk. Scored by Anja Hammersing-Aiden. 2 on the bounce. They've turned it around. 4 goals for her now. Look at this. That's nice play. And it's a 6-goal game. And if my stats are not wrong, they were 9 goals down at one stage. That's a 3-goal turnaround for Larvik. Well, timeout worked for Gikstad there. Maybe it's something in his pocket all along that we didn't know about. But I need to get excited this weekend, and I haven't been excited by any of the games. They've been too clear-cut, and this is no different. Bulatovic. Knežević, oh, she double dribbled there. It's got to be. Loses the ball, handed for passive play. Bulatovic has got to shoot, it does. And suddenly the Larvik team has discovered how to defend, and the Budućnost team is missing it. Lovely ball! What a goal! Timeout card in Nadzic's hand. It's a 5-goal game. Well, I'm not getting out of my seat, that's for sure. I'm staying calm because they showed a couple of times, maybe 2 goals back, but this is the closest 5 for Hammersing-Aiden, all in the second half. 21-16. Well, another one for Larvik here puts the cat among the pigeons, but another one for Budućnost is another nail in the coffin. And Budućnost maybe just taking their foot off the pedal here. Now they've gone for the tried and trusted, but now it's not working anymore. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, it's a great goal from Knežević, but it's a terrible, terrible bit of goalkeeping from Sandra Toft. That's really, really poor. I mean, look at her. She's going nowhere, going absolutely nowhere. I mean, there's no way she scores that goal. 3 for Knežević in the game. Anja Hammersing-Aiden, what a ball! What a ball! Penalty, says the referee. Defending inside again by Knežević. Timeout called. Lovely. Anja Hammersing-Aiden has really impressed me in this second half. And looks like Zderic is coming on in place of Clara Voltering in the goal. And Voltering gives her the bit of team spirit before she goes on. Suland against Zderic. What can she do? She can save it! I don't know how many penalties Larvik have missed today, but it's going to be 3 or 4. And when you think they're playing really badly and 6 goals down, just shows how important those penalties were. But Zderic, that's a terrible penalty because it hits the goalkeeper. She doesn't even have to work for it. It hits her on the shoulder. I mean, you got to do better than that. Make her work. Well, 10.5 minutes remaining in the game, and once again,
What looks like could be a Larvik comeback is snuffed out very quickly by Budućnost. Petrovic, no, stolen again. Gru looks up. Who does she find? Finds Thea Mörk. Mörk to Gru. She's all alone. Plays it to Brevang. Brevang waits for Sulan to come around. The ball is too slow. Brevang makes her way off. And the counter-attacking that they were famed for all season has been ground to a halt by the counter-defending of this Budućnost team. Oh, nailed! Knežević twice inside defending, and that was really just lazy. Hits Anja Hammersing-Edin, and it's a power play. And we've already seen what Larvik can do to them on this power play. And their movement basically is simple switch with Mörk. In goes Gru Hammersing-Edin. There it is again. I mean, that's more than 2 minutes. She hits it with an elbow. Look at this. I mean, that's terrible. Simple switch. No, they go with Anja this time. Ball into the line. Lost. Foul. Normally they do the switch with Mörk. Pass across the 9-meter line. Oh, lovely. Lovely! What a ball! What a bit of movement from Anja Hammersing-Edin! What a beautiful bit of play. Movement off the ball. 6 goals. Look at this. Already moving. Ball is just put on a plate in front of her. And that is classic textbook movement off the ball. And how a centre player should lay the pass onto you. Now, Brevang out on Niagu. 8 on 8. Svijic left alone in the middle. Niagu touched, pulled. Anja Hammersing-Edin out on Budućnost. Well, saved by Sandra Toff. Looks, finds Gru Hammersing. She looks, finds Anja Hammersing-Edin. Ball back. What can she do? The winger's open. Will she find her? Goes again. Foul, says the referee at 9 meters. Well, a little bit of a Larvik shuffle at the end here, just to keep us on the edge of our seats. There's the simple switch. What a pass! Save! Boltering! Oh, the reverse pass was lovely, and Boltering does what she needs to do. Anja Hammersing tells Gru where to stay. Boom! Mörk scores! It's only 4! How can this happen? I am convinced they were 9 goals down at one stage. It's down to 4. Could this be the most miraculous comeback of all time? Of all time! 4 goals in it with 8 minutes remaining at Budućnost. Getting the shaky knee. Attacker fell! Oh! Someone calm me down! I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Anja, wing is open. Thea, nothing. Oh, can't believe it. They can't believe it. Crowd is on their feet, booing the referees for that decision. Look at this. Nails her. Ball made it to the wing. Had the wing got a chance? That's what the referees have to decide. Timeout call by Draganadzic, and a chance for us to take on some liquids, some H2O, and get the oxygen tank ready.
Samo što ste vi rano počeli da slavite, samo je to, počeli ste da izmišljate, vratimo se na teren, vratimo se na prvu kretu, niko je ne radi više i zato im prolazi sve. U napad 20 do Majde i nema izmišljanja. Ako je 10 plus 1 na 10, 10 za Kaču radimo, ajde da stavimo dalje. Ajde!
David Bogazzi joining me here in commentary. David, you have a little theory on that decision we just saw there, why the crowd were going so bananas.
Yeah, I mean, Anja Hammersing-Edin was pulled and they were screaming for a foul, but he gave the advantage. You give the two choices. You either give the advantage.
Here it is again.
Here we go. She pulls her down, drags her. The referees give the advantage. She misses the shot. What the referees then do is stop the game, give the 2 minutes, but Budućnost keep the ball.
Okay, so in that case there, the fans were pretty disgusted that Petrovic got away, and you can see Ole Gjetstad after that is not one bit happy at all, and a little bit of luck going Budućnost's way as they're crumbling because they haven't changed the team at all during the game. Larvik gave breaks to players. Could this really be telling? With 15 minutes remaining, Larvik looked fresher, and suddenly Budućnost looked slow to the ball. And really, Adzic hasn't changed his team in 2 games. He's played the entire 2 games with the same team. And Niagu suddenly looks like she can't shoot the ball. Maybe Gjetstad was clever all the time. Well, we'll know if he wins the game. And if Adzic loses the game, well, it'll be blamed on the fact that he never changed his back 3 of Bulatovic, Niagu, look, ball out to Petrovic. Ah, that's wonderful. She is my favourite player in the whole tournament, Petrovic. She's brilliant. Look at that. 5-goal lead, 6 minutes remaining. But you have to say, well done to Larvik for coming back into this game to even give themselves any hope. But after doing all the hard work in defending, they allowed the small winger to come around and shoot. That's unforgivable. Oh, lovely ball. Frafjord, that's a super goal. Larvik, 4 again, 23-19. That's a super ball. Anja Hammersing-Edin has been brilliant in this second half. Absolutely miraculous. Because she's not the greatest player in the world, but she's done really, really well. But that's a great goal by Frafjord. And what do we say about Voldering? She hits the deck too easily, you know, and Frafjord obviously was doing her homework and realised a little lob might be just the key. So 19, 23, 5.5 minutes remaining. They need a couple of their interceptions and fast breaks, which they haven't been able to do today. Niagu, Bulatovic to Bizdra now, Lazovic on the line. Lovely ball, great bit of play. And it's a free throw, says the referee, and it's a bit of time being wasted for the Budućnost players. They'll be quite happy with that. Still no sign of Dalbu making it on in the right back position, but why would they when you've got Bulatovic, who scored as many goals as she scored today? Up she goes again, off the post, rebound is Lazovic, and a foul. Lazovic wins a ball she had no right to win, and that's the difference. That's the team that wants to win it most. Time still ticking down off the post. That's a great bit of play. Actually, that's no foul. I think Gru Hammersing-Edin wins that ball. Bizdra, Niagu, same movement again. Petrovic, handle for passive play. Do they know? Ball is with Bulatovic. Bulatovic, easy save, topped. And here's the fast break. Can they make it count? Gru Hammersing-Edin looks this side. No, she goes the same side to Anja. Anja, what does she do? Back to Gru. Someone's down in the middle. Mjörk, lovely ball. Suland. Oh, she's hit the line. I don't believe it. She's hit the line at a vital moment in the game to make it 3. What a rookie mistake. And Suland is not a rookie. Look at how on earth do you do that at this stage of the game? 30 years of age, that is unforgivable for a right winger or a left winger. And when you see Petrovic at the other end scoring from 9 metres, well, that's what they needed today. Bulatovic hit, Knežević hit again. Suland out, higher. Brevang, Frafjord looking after Svijic. Svijic fighting with them. Ball to Bizdra. Nice bit of play. Bizdra to Bulatovic. Crossfield pass. Ah, that's wonderful. Great save, Sandra Toft. Now breaks. Who's looking? Gru Hammersing looks, finds. Frafjord too. Oh, she's dropped it. That's unbelievable. And you know what that is? That is complete tiredness. And that's the end. The 2 chances they had. Suland and that one there would have made it a 23-21 game with 3 minutes remaining. And look at it. They've blown any chance they had. And Budućnost, well, they're falling apart because they've got no energy left. And, well, the coach might win this game, Dragan Adzic, but in my book, he's made a big mistake in the way he's not changed his team. And then you've Svijic. Svijic scores. Referee decides not to give 2 minutes, or does he? He does, to Gru Hammersing-Edin, and she's off. And that's the winning goal there from Svijic. 4 from 4. If she gets the ball, it's either a goal or a penalty, and that is the end of that. Delighted with herself, Dragana Svic, as she runs back. 45 goals coming into it, 7 goals in the tournament as a whole. Thea Mork tries to break through, it's a penalty. Still 2:15 left in the clock. Not enough time to take back 5 goals, and Draganadzic must be absolutely delighted. And really, I hope he doesn't take his 3rd time out, because there's absolutely no need for it. And Voltrin can't believe it, but she comes off and Zderic comes on. And how many penalties have they missed? How many turnovers? How many fast breaks? And in the end, they all count. Mjörk. Did she go through the legs? Oh, just over the arm. Nice goal. Larvik, 24-20. The Norwegian fans still cheering their team on. 2 minutes remaining in the game, and remember, it's still a power play for Budućnost. And Bizdra now in the centre with Knežević out in the left back position. They're already smiling on the bench, and why wouldn't they be? But they've seen a huge lead whittled away in the second half. Handles up a pass to play, ball back to Mehmetovic. Simple goal. Lovely pass by Knežević, and Mehmetovic is deadly accurate. 5 goals in the game. The 2 wingers are stolen. Yeah, fast break. Mehmetovic again. Oh, they're playing games with them. Mehmetovic and Petrovic, I was going to say, are wonderful wingers. They are so fast, so clever in their defense, and they've just made it a 6-goal game with a wonderful bit of interplay, and they knew exactly what they were doing. And Nora Mjörk, well, she can break through and score, but it's all for nothing now with 55 seconds remaining. Budućnost will be champions of Europe once again. Winners 3 years ago, 2011 and 12. Runners-up in 13-14. And there's 2 very different faces and 2 very different coaches. Gjerstad leaving handball at the end of this season, having brought Larvik back to the promised land, but not quite making it once they got there. Sulan breaks it to Gru Hammersing Aiden, to Nora Mjörk. She scores, but it's all too little too late with 15 minutes remaining. And David Brigazzi joins me in the EHF TV commentary position. And David, in fairness, I look at this game and I say to myself, coaches who didn't figure out a concept of another coach that was played all day yesterday, Voltering a much better game than Sandra Toft, and 2 wingers in Petrovic and Mehmetovic that scored when they had chances, and Larvik just didn't have that.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't have an answer to the concept that Budućnost, they all got the videos, they all had enough time yesterday evening to find out what to do. They didn't do it. Once again, Voltering, great game. Balatovic only got 1 goal yesterday. Today, much better game, and the concept worked once again. I have to say, Larvik were coming back near the end, but made a couple of errors, and it wasn't enough. Budućnost deserved to win the Champions League final.
I think there's absolutely no doubt about that. I think we would all agree that Budućnost are the team of the tournament. They've been absolutely incredibly focused. They've never switched from their game plan. But had Larvik, I mean, butts are great and hindsight is 20/20. But had Larvik taken their chances in that game, it could have been so much different. I mean, Budućnost coach could have been left, eating a very bitter pie had Larvik come back into that game while his team wilted. And they did wilt, because he never made any changes. He stuck to his 7, and that's a very dangerous game at this level, because 2 games in 2 days will take its toll.
That's what could have happened near the end. But on the other hand, who was to take the advantage at Larvik? I mean, you had Anja in the second half scoring 6 goals. You had Nora Mjörk, who had scored 8 goals in total, together 14 goals from 22. and the rest got 8 between them. On the other side, Budućnost, Petrovic got 3, Niago got 3, then you've got Balatovic who got 7, then Svijac got 4. I mean, going through, they were all getting more goals. There were more players scoring more goals for Budućnost, and it wasn't enough on the side of Larvik to win this game. But losing by 4, fair dues to them, silver medal. It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, and considering it 9 goals down, so many teams could have wilted, could have just thrown in the towel. And we saw that yesterday, that teams did throw in the towel against Budućnost and against Larvik. Well, they already had the t-shirts made. I don't know if I believe in that, you know. I mean, someone didn't just print them in the last 5 minutes. Dangerous tactic, but ready to, you know, it's worked out for them today. But you could tell yesterday the way they were playing. It was much more formal. It was much more concept-based. And once again, I do believe their defence was a tiny bit over the top at times. I think they could have had more 2 minutes in the game, and maybe even a red card. But you cannot take it away from them that they stuck to their guns, they stuck to their philosophy, and when they did that, David, they ended up as champions of Europe.
But if you say the defence is over the top, whose job is it to decide that? That's the job of the referees. They got 4 2 minutes, Budućnost. On the other side, Larvik only got 1 2 minutes. But that's the job of the referees to decide that. The players were hard, but I have to say, still great defensive work by Budućnost. And on the other hand, what was the concept of Larvik against the attack of Budućnost, and who was going to score the goals in the front for Larvik? This was the team that were steamrolling the whole season. But did you see Larvik steamrolling today?
No, and what I thought was particularly good, and this says to me that this coach, Dragan Adzic, not only has a definite concept for his team, but he's a definite tactic to play against the other team. And they were very quick to put pressure on the wingers running. Mehmetovic and Petrovic ran the entire game for 60 minutes. There was no outball. You could see today that when Gru Hammersing-Aiden was picking up that ball on the counter-attack, she was looking up and seeing there was no answer. How many times did we see the ball go back to Sandra Toft? How many times did they lose that ball? How many times was there a player putting pressure on the first pass to make it a bad pass? Yeah. Something we didn't see yesterday. So not only does Budućnost in this game have its concept in attack, which is very simplistic in my mind, but it's very functional and it works because the other coaches didn't come up with a tactic to play it. But not only did they do that, they also had their strong defence, their great goalkeeper, but they outplayed the counter-attack of Larvik today, and that may have been the key in the end.
I definitely think it was the key. And what was the strategy in defence of Budućnost? Get back as quick as you can. Simplistic, and the girls understood it. You just go back really, really quickly. And of course, you're right to say, Hammersing-Aiden got the ball, was looking around, and who did she see? Breivik had to go up.
Moving, David. It's a static, moving trophy.
Well, it's a great trophy, yes, and it's a great celebration here at the end. I mean, the hall is still, the arena is full, everybody's waiting for the trophy to come down, and then we will see the two teams come back into the arena. Celebrities around, some of the players from other teams were here today. We saw Laszlo Nagy as well.
Laszlo Nagy from Veszprém, Eduardo Amorim was here, so quite a large contingent from Hungary came down to watch the games, which is great for the sport. But I have to say, to have a brand new trophy to be granted to the winning team at the end of this, what in the end was a great tournament of handball. When you see, particularly that final, when you see the standard Budućnost are at, that's where they all have to go.
Fantastic advertising for handball, particularly of course for women's handball, and for any coaches around wanting to see what handball should look like, this is what they should be looking at, in defence and in attack.
I have to say, Edith and Andres, who have been in charge of announcing everything, have done a great job today for the EHF at this MBM EHF Final Four. And I'm really, really pleased that this arena was packed to the rafters today for this final, because they deserve that.
And it's amazing when you think there was no Hungarian team in the final. There were 2 Hungarians in the final.
Only the referees, though, Dave.
The referees, but still, it was fantastic, you know.
I'm sure they brought their mommy and daddy, you know. I mean,
okay, there were 4 Hungarians.
4 Hungarians.
And those from Dure who didn't get their tickets sold.
All right.
Well, I'm sure they weren't. I'm sure also the Hungarians came to have a look at this because it's a great thing for handball. It's a fantastic competition. It's really, if you see how many photographers around the arena here today, I mean, really a great advertisement once again for the sport.
Now, I think Niagu is going to be gifted with the Golden Ball, top scorer in the Women's EHF Champions League this season. And I don't know how many she got today, David. You've got the stats there beside you, but she came into the tournament with 92. She scored 7 yesterday.
Only got 3.
99, so I think 102 all in.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful to see her get the, I think it might be Penasic there that's handing over the...
It is Penasic.
So, and Penasic wasn't too far behind her probably in the goal-scoring charts either. So that's great. And Christina, well, she plays in Montenegro, but she's a true Romanian. And
wearing her flag of Romania.
And it was wonderful yesterday to see there was a 3-piece flag up there, blue, yellow and red. Of Romanians who had basically said, we've come to watch you, Christina, you know.
I saw that, yeah, that was fantastic,
beautiful.
Yeah. It's great support, great support.
The EHF Final Four is the goalkeeper of Budućnost.
Had to be.
Well, I mean, it had to be, but I would have rated Petrovic in there as well. I thought Petrovic during the whole tournament was sensational. Mehmetovic would have been very close as well. But there's no doubt about it, over the course of the 2 games, with the percentages Clara Vultering had, and I mean, that's a big L Cup to be carrying home in your case. I hope she's putting some extra luggage on the plane, you know. No, you deserve it, Clara Vultering. You were absolutely sensational.
And a very nice girl, really nice.
Girl.
We talked to her in the hotel as well, together with the other German here this weekend, Anja Althaus, and I have to say, they're not just great sportsmen, but they're really nice characters.
Absolutely, and we interviewed Clara Vultering before the game, and she's such a professional too. I mean, you've got to say, having her behind you when all your hard work in defence leads to a shot on goal, to have her there is, well, it could be the winning of any game.
50% yesterday, 49 today, over 50.
Unbelievable.
And that's a fantastic, no matter for men or women, that's a fantastic rate.
That's incredible. Now, I have to say, very impressed with Anja Hammersing-Edel today, and I really want to mention her because she had to take over the left-back position on the team due to the injury of Wojtas, who injured her knee in that first quarter-final. And I'm not going to say I didn't rate her as a player, but I didn't think she was that good. But today I thought Anja Hammersing-Edel was one of the best players in that Larvik team.
It's fantastic when you think it was in the quarter-final of the Champions League, so she didn't actually have much time to get into the team if she hadn't been playing very much before that.
She was basically the second left back of the team, and when you look at what she did today for that team, what she's got in spades is heart and soul, and she'll keep going, you know, and that says an awful lot for a female handball player, that when you might not have the gifts of others, when you might not have the shooting ability, the height, the speed, if you can make up for it with hard work. And I think a lot of credit has to go to her today for her performance.
Yeah, especially when you think, as I said once again, she got 6 goals. There's other players who are playing 60 minutes and don't get 6 goals.
Yeah, and Nora Mjörk, well, discounting those last 2 goals that I think Budućnost more or less let her run through and score. She got 10 from 12 today. But at the start of the game, she was the only reason they were in the game. And Anja Hammersing-Edel comes up with 6 from 9, 67%. She can be the whole team can be very, very proud of themselves. They won't feel that way at the moment with a silver medal. You don't like to lose a final, but it's looking back in your career that you have a silver medal. But Anja can be very proud of herself today in her personal performance. And I think that, you know, sometimes you can only look at that. When the team just doesn't function properly the way it normally does, it's the only thing you can look at.
But when you look, Anya 6 and Nora 10, that's 16 goals from 22. I have to say, as a total performance, once again, from those two players, brilliant. Every club would love to have them. But as a total, it wasn't enough to be able to win this final.
No. And Gru Hammersingheden, who I thought yesterday was absolutely sensational, her build-up play of the counter-attack, and did some nice things in the attack. But really, Larvik had two concepts. One was their counter-attack, and the second was playing 6-on-5. They had a nice move for that, and the rest of the time it looked like it was running down blind alleys, and it was a bit of individual play. And last but not least, give the ball to Nora Mjörk and see what she can do. And unfortunately today, when you see Sulland at the end stepping on the line, Regelhout missing two very easy shots, and I think might have stepped on the line, or Solberg might have stepped on the line as well. You see the amount of missed penalties. And in the end, you just see how important the goalkeeper is. It's an unbelievable thing in handball, and even, dare I say, in men's handball, in the Final Four in Cologne when it's coming up, that goalkeepers may decide the game as well. Yeah. In fact, they probably will decide the game.
And I have to say, I mean, Regelhout, yesterday a great game, today not good enough. And if you want to be winning the Champions League, men or women, there has to be a concept of you have to be constantly good, and you have to have enough constantly good players. And here we see Budućnost coming out on their hands and knees. I don't see why they're on their hands and knees, because they are standing tall today, having won the MVM EHF Champions League.
Well, I'll tell you what, David, that was a great line. How long were you thinking of that one?
About 3 seconds.
Well done. I think that was wonderful. They are standing tall today. The love hearts are all out. I think Sviat started that, and they're all jumping on the bandwagon. But I have to say, we are the champions. No doubt the music of Queen will be reverberating around. But you have to... David, you know what I'm really most impressed about with this team? They lost the final last year, and a lot of people said Adzic maybe had run his course, he didn't know what he was doing, maybe he didn't have another plan, and he's rebuilt. Bringing back Baladovic was key, but not the only key. Today, now she got 7, but yesterday she got 1. So she's not the only answer. I mean, looking at this whole team, you look at them and you say, they don't have a major weakness, and it's incredible. I mean, they're top of the pile, and they're top of the pile for a reason.
And that's it, you know, that's the great thing about this team. You might say, oh, Baladovic, forget about her, you don't need to watch her. And they didn't, and Baladovic scored a goal. Here we are, the man himself, Jean Briot.
Monsieur le Président de l'EHF, as they say in France. But of course, he's the president of the EHF, and a wonderful man and a great proponent of women's handball. When he first came in as president, he said he was going to push it. And one of the things that they instigated after his presidency was this Final Four. And last year, I maybe felt that the level wasn't what I thought it might be coming to the games. But after seeing the 2 games today, and you see the level at which Budućnost are playing, you have to say, I love women's handball.
Love women's handball, fantastic. Not just a fantastic sport, not just a thing about women. Just read Tommaso Blanigon's blog, and then you will find out what we're trying to say about women's handball.
And the gold medals being given out to these girls who suffered disappointment last year. Remember, losing the final here to Gjør, but this year they're standing tall. Of course, she didn't suffer any disappointment last year because she won it with Gjør last year.
She's the only person who's actually been able to step up there 2 years in a row.
Absolutely. She's well, that's a quiz question for the future, isn't it? That which player has won 2 years in a row at the MVM EHF Final Four. And I have to say, well done to MVM as title sponsors of this event, and well done to everyone in Budapest. I think we're far enough away from the champagne corks, but there's a row of photographers in my way, just in case one of them pops out. No, my luck, it'll hit me in the eye. Oh, we're on Periscope. Hello.
Oh, hello, Periscope.
Hello,
it's great to see you.
Okay, you probably can't even see us, but yeah. So well done to Budućnost. They're standing tall, as David said. The champagne is out, and all that is left is for that Queen music to break on through to the other side, that trophy to be presented, and I'm telling you, look at the weight of that. They're going to have to get a couple of them to lift it, so I hope they've been in the gym lifting the weights. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, it's absolutely enormous, and the captain of the team will have to step forward very quickly. No, they're still giving out the medals, David, and poor Jean will be looking for the dry cleaners very soon because his jacket is destroyed.
He better get off that stage before it's too late. And I hope they lift the trophy before they drink too much champagne, because they might not be able to lift it.
Absolutely, they could fall over lifting that thing. I mean, it's beautiful. Women's EHF on it. All the flags of Montenegro. I think Dragana Svijic has got a Serbian flag on her. There's a Romanian flag up there, and it looks like it's Voltering and Knežević bedecked in the Montenegrin flag. I mean, brilliant for Montenegro. They're a great sporting nation.
Oh, here it is.
Here's Freddie. No, it's not Freddie. It's some other guy singing it. But I'll tell you something, Dave. I saw Freddie sing that live. He was brilliant.
Which Freddie?
Freddie Mercury.
Who's that?
Oh, here we go. Stop it, will you? Now.
Oh, here we go.
That wasn't easy. Here they go. Are you ready? Crescendo. Champions, MVM EHF Final Four 2015.
Fantastic.
Budućnost. Congratulations to them. From myself, Tomo Branigoin, and
David Bregazzi.
It's goodbye from Budapest. We hope you've enjoyed us. Of course, stay tuned. There will be some interviews from out in the court later on. But from this 2015 edition, we hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And for all those fans of Budućnost, congratulations to you and to all the ladies and all the teams that took part in this event. So for the moment, as I said, from myself, Tomo Branigoin, it's goodbye for now.
From me, David Bregazzi, enjoy the rest of the show. Okay, so first of all, congratulations. How do you feel?
It's amazing feeling, really. We have this, we have gold medals, we win Champions League. This is really amazing. Now we know it's deserved every preparation, every training, hard working. This is the best gift for us.
Last year you were second, this year you won it. Does it make even better?
Of course, we are a team older, and for this 1 year we have a really big experience.
Near the end, it got a bit close again. I thought at the beginning, you know, you're going to win this easy, and suddenly Larvik came back. What was wrong?
It was a few minutes that we are in down, but it doesn't matter because we are playing as a team, and this is the strongest part of us because we are like one, and we show this and improve on the court today.
What does this mean for these fantastic fans which came with you today?
Oh, that was amazing. There was like 8 players on the court. We played for them, and that was really amazing. They helped us a lot.
And what's going to happen this evening?
Oh, it will be amazing. Great.
Okay, thank you very much and congratulations. So, Clara, congratulations. How do you feel?
Oh, wonderful. It's a perfect day for us, and it's unbelievable.
Last year you were second. Does it make it even better this year?
Yes, of course. We was really focused, and we were so good, and we show in semi-final and final that this season we are the best team.
50% yesterday, 14-8. Today, over 50. Yeah, I'm sorry, Clara, but you're one of the main girls. So how's it feel for you, of course, personally?
Yeah, I'm really pleasure that I can play with this team, with this defense. And it was fantastic 4 years for me. And to say goodbye with the title, it's the best moment, really.
And this evening, what will the celebration be like?
It will be, I don't know, for sure we will destroy everything. We will scream. I don't have a voice after. For sure I have headache in the morning, and maybe I wake up in the morning and I don't know what's happened.
Once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So, congratulations. You won the Champions League. How do you feel?
Thank you. I'm very happy. I want to say congratulations my players, my team, all team. We show that we are the best, and we show that nobody can't win us.
What was it, the defense or the attack?
In the first, the defense, and after attack.
What would you like to say to your fans who've come here today?
Thank you, everybody, and I love everybody.
And the celebration tonight? Will there be a celebration? And how big will it be?
It will be very, very good.
Congratulations once again and well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the press conference for the final will start in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
Das heißt, dass du weiter in der Liga dann spielen würdest, oder was?
Weil wir noch Spiele haben.
Okay.
Jedenfalls in ihrer letzten Saison.
Ganz?
Ganz, ja.
Hast du gesehen?
Die kommen jetzt gerade. Ja.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this final press conference of this year's MVM EHF Final Four. I welcome here on the podium the teams from Budućnost and Larvik. After Budućnost has become the champion of this year's Final Four, beating Larvik 26-22. Sitting on my right are Larvik's head coach Oleg Jekstad and Gru Hammerseng. Sitting on my left are Budućnost head coach Dragan Acic and Clara Woltering. Oleg, can I ask you for your comments on this game, please?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Budućnost with a great win. They have been strong all season, and they show today that they are a good team. And they win with a good margin, and congratulations to them. I don't think we are in the match in the first half. The second half is better, but it's not enough in the end.
Dragan, how did you see the game from your point of view?
Ja sam jako zadovoljan i ponosan na djevojke. 16 utakmica bez poraza i u finalu protiv jedne fenomenalne ekipe kako je Larvik. Čestitam im na svemu što su uradili do sada i na igru u finalu.
I'm very satisfied and I'm proud of my players. We have 16 games this season. We have 15 wins, only one draw, and we must be very satisfied with this season. Congratulations to my players and also for Larvik.
Gru, your head coach, said that it was particularly difficult for you in the first half. What was the game like from your point of view?
I agree with Ole. We weren't ready the first minutes of the match. Second half was much better. I'm proud of the way the team comes back in the game in the second half, but I'm angry and disappointed that we didn't manage to play better in the first minutes of the match.
Clara, how special feels this title for you at the very end of your handball career?
I think this is one of my most important moments and the best moment in my life, because I will leave Budućnost after the season, so it's perfect to say thank you and goodbye with the title.
And of course, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. But I have also to say that it was really the best two teams was in the final, because Larvik also don't lose a match in the season, and they show in the second half that they are really a good team.
Thank you very much. I open the floor to questions. No questions?
Everything was clear.
Samo da iskoristim priliku da se zahvalim na svakom danu koji je provela sa nama u Crnoj Gori Klara, jer je fenomenalan čovjek i pravi šampion. I svi smo joj zahvalni na svakom danu i momentu koji je provela kod nas.
At the end, I want to say thank you very much, Clara. She is a very good person and she is a big champion, and it was very important for us to have the woman like her in our team.
Thank you. So if there are no further questions, I close this press conference. Thank you very much to both teams again, and thank you to you as well. Thank you.
Thank you.